What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? So check this out, right? This was something that I was thinking about. A lot of people out there that think that they got haters, they ain't got no haters. They just don't believe in themselves. A lot of people out there think that they have haters, they just don't believe in themselves. And let me explain to you what I mean, right? A lot of times you don't believe in the very things that you say. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I told myself that I was going to write books. And I told myself that a long time ago. And what I found myself, well, I know at this age now, what I was doing was I would tell people that this was my plan, but I already had doubt in my head. So when I told people like, this is what I want to do, and then they would say, man, don't nobody read no books, man, blah, 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 this, that, and other, blah, 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 right? I allowed that to magnify what I already felt. So I would put on this persona of don't nobody believe in me. But at the end of the day, I didn't believe in myself. I ain't believe in myself, right? And so what that looks like for you, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody else out there, it can look something as simple as this. Let's say that, you relationships, and I always talk about relationships, right? Let's say that you've been out there in them streets for a long time and you realize ain't nothing out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing out there. It is a cesspool out there of diseases and all sorts of stuff, right? But here's the thing. You might have grew up in an environment that you didn't never see two people stay together, right? So you are afraid that if you get with someone or you let yourself be vulnerable, it's not going to work out because you've never seen it work out. So you know what you do to feed that inside of you? You will start looking at statistics, right? And you'll look at statistics and you'll be like, 65% of marriages end in divorce. And you will run with that simply because you never believed that you can make a successful relationship work. So you will run with the statistics and you don't even know how to spell statistics. You know what I'm saying? You will run with that because it feeds how you already feel. So you'll say, man, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing but a piece of paper and blah, 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 right? Because that's the trendy thing to say. Meanwhile, you want that marriage. You want that covenant. You want that relationship. But you don't really believe it about you, so you will feed yourself with everything that makes how you feel right. And see, I think that what we have to start doing is we got to call a thing, right? We got to sit up here and really, you know what I'm saying, be truthful with ourselves. Because a lot of people sit up here and we talk about, yeah, I'm doing it for my haters, right? Like that's a segment of stuff that we do. We say like, oh man, my haters is my motivator. How can someone hate you motivate you? You either believe in you or you don't. And I think we take all of these little sayings and this, that, and the other, right? And we use them so wrong. But I grew up on gospel music, right? And I ain't talking about this new gospel music. I love it, but I'm talking about that old gospel music. You know what I'm saying? Songs like, don't wait till the ballad is over, shout now. And at the tender age of 45, those songs mean so much more to me because now I understand it. See, that don't wait till the battle is over, shout now, that's saying that regardless to what you're going through, rejoice. Rejoice. That's only if you believe it. You see, we often talk about words have power, but attitude has power too. You see, a lot of times what you're quote unquote praying for, you don't really believe. And you want to know how I know you don't believe? Because you don't look like what you're trying to walk into. You don't look like it. I remember when I was out of work, but I got up every morning as if I had that job. Because I was walking into what I viewed for myself. I told someone that I'm about to get into film. I'm about to start writing short films and you know what I'm saying, and just go on to bigger things, right? And this person told me, man, that's a hard thing to get into. Yeah, hard for you. Yeah, it's hard for you. And see, my thing is what I'm understanding now because I'm maturing. I can't be mad at that person for not seeing the vision that God gave me. And see, a lot of people, they will tell someone stuff that you shouldn't even be telling them anyway. You look at this person and you know that they can't see next week. So here you are telling them a big vision. And then you get mad that they can't see it. I was that person. But now I just said, bless your heart. Because the same person that told me that it's pretty much impossible is the same person that's still talking about, man, I hope, man, wish me luck. Wish you luck. Listen, if it's for you and you doing what you're supposed to do, you going to get it. You're going to get it. That's why your circle is so important. You need people around you that when you have these human moments, they're there to push you. They're there to push you. My son, you know, and I talk about my kids all the time, right? But my son is so many things that I envision for him. But I can't force him to see it. So what I do is I create an environment that if you do go this path, you'll get X, Y, and Z. If you don't go through this path, it's no fault on me. Because see, I believe in him, but he has to believe in himself as well. My grandfather created a foundation for me. But I had to see that very vision. He prayed for me. He cried for me. He prayed for me. He cried for me. But I still had to see the vision. And see, a lot of people are where you are because that's where you see yourself to be. I remember when I was car shopping, I knew what car that I wanted. I sat there every day and looked at that car and this, that, and the other, right? And I believed that I was going to get that car. Now, I'm not saying that God got it for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he blessed me to be able to get it, but I'm not saying that because then people will start thinking, oh, materialistic stuff. What I'm saying is the power of the mind. You ever sat back and said that you wanted a black G-Wagon, right? Or that's your dream car. And once you put that thought in your head, every time you drive somewhere, you see that G-Wagon. Every time you drive, you see that G-Wagon. And you like, man, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, it must be a sign. No, you know what it is? It's because you have put that out in the atmosphere. Your eyes are now open to the very thing that you want. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get it, but what I'm saying is your eyes is open. So my question to you is, the very thing that you think you want, what is your self-talk like? You see, there's people out there right now that have a dream, a goal, a desire, whatever the case you want to have it, but they are so hung up on people not believing in them because they don't believe in themselves. That's where that term, I'm doing it for my haters, come from. Man, everybody hating on me. You know 300 people. You know 300 people, but everybody's hating on you. Everybody don't even know you. It's just you don't believe in you. I remember 50 Cent, this was a long time ago, when he had the G-Unit clothes, right? And he was doing an interview and they asked him, well, what happened to the G-Unit clothes? You know what I'm saying? This, that, and other. He said one day he looked around, everybody that was around him that he made millionaires, and all of them didn't have on G-Unit clothes. They had on every other designer brand. And right then he knew, all right, I got to start getting people out my circle. Think about that. He made these people millions and they wasn't even supporting the brand. So he had to cut them out. Now look at your life right now and look at where you are. Look at where you are right now. And think about how much farther you would be if you had the right people around you. You see, the Bible says, and I'm not a Bible scholar, but it says where few are gathered, all you need is a couple people. That's it. But the biggest person that you need is yourself. You have to believe in you. So to summarize all this stuff, stop saying don't nobody believe in you. Stop saying you got all of these haters. Because if you 100% believed in yourself, it don't matter what the next person. I've had people tell me stuff and I just laugh like, because I believe in me. Because I know what God has got me through. And I know that even when I don't see that end, I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel.